Hello, I am Bookface, and today we're talking about video games. Yep, we're turning into a gaming channel. There are a lot of creepy games. There are games designed to be horrors. Little Nightmares, Five Nights at Freddy's, Outlast. And you'd think that would be the obvious choice of what to talk about when you're talking about the unknown and stuff like that. But no. A very common thing is for normal, simple, child-friendly video games to become demons. So let's jump right into these demon video games. The first is a creepypasta known as Ben Drowned. The creepypasta centering around a haunted version of the game Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Majora? Now I can't even get video games right. The story goes something like this. A college student buys a copy of Legend of Zelda from a garage sale. As he's leaving, he hears an old man whisper, "Goodbye, Ben," to the game cartridge. Red flag number one. He then takes the game home, or to the dorm. I guess that's home? I don't know. When starting up the game, he finds a save file labeled Ben. Out of, I don't know, respect, the person decided not to delete the save file, because, hey, why not? There are other saves. However, issues came up with the game that seemed to relate to the save file. Simple things such as different NPCs referring to the player as Ben, even though he named his save file something different. Even though this wasn't a big issue, it's something you'd want to get rid of, I guess. So he decided to delete the save file.
That was a mistake.
The game then actually tells him
That was a bad idea.
he can't remember in what words. It's a long creepypasta. I'm summarizing. Now what happens next is disturbing, creepy, just honestly terrifying, at least to me. But there are two issues. One, it's an incredibly long creepypasta. And two, I've never played a Legend of Zelda game. So I don't know what half these things are that are being described. But I'm going to do my best to explain it, and I'm pretty sure there's a Legend of Zelda wiki. So, if you're like me and don't know what the crap I'm talking about, then look it up. I'm sorry. I'll research ghosts and demons, but I won't research video games. What happens after deleting the save file is that the player gets transported to this area called Clocktown, except there are textures missing, basically just holes in the universe. Then a number of strange things happen. Stuff happens like, oh,
Link is spontaneously combusting.
oh,
Link is drowning.
and there are various characters that continually appear to be creepy, such as the Happy Mask Salesman, which I looked up its picture and Jesus, that's terrifying. The Skull Kid, who sounds terrifying, but I don't know what he looks like. And the Elegy of Emptiness, which is basically just a creepy statue of Link with a weird grin. Of these three characters that continually reappear in the story, Ben is supposed to be the Elegy of Emptiness. Throughout the gameplay, the Elegy of Emptiness continued to just follow the character. But yeah, the creepypasta writing about all these bizarre game phenomena actually has another part to it. The creepypasta about these weird game things is not only written down, but recorded. There are various videos of the creepy things that go on. But yeah, the videos basically link everything together. Yeah, after all these weird happenings, the college student calls one of his friends. His friend basically says, yeah, he looks like he's insane. The player, protagonist, I don't know what you want to call him, he gives his friend the game, which he downloaded onto a flash drive, and tells him,
Burn it. Kill it with fire.
okay, he says get rid of it, destroy it. But kill it with fireworks, too. The creepypasta then continues with the person saying that things he wrote down were edited and altered by Ben. Stuff like different posts and videos, certain things were censored so people couldn't see it. He also explains that Ben communicated with him through Cleverbot. This was the person's indication that Ben was not just a creepy video game character, but could infect other electronics like some creepy demon virus. The person also had this weird dream where I'm not going to go into extensive detail, mostly because I don't know what half these things are, but the moon children appear next to him in his sleep. They grab him and sew his body together in a very, very detailed couple paragraphs. Then the happy mask salesman appears and puts a mask on his face, and he turns into the Elegy of Emptiness statue. And the creepypasta basically leaves off with, hey, go ahead, read about this, watch the videos. Whatever you do, don't download the videos, because Ben might be in them. The next video game creepypasta is an old one called sonic.exe. This is another creepypasta, but it's a much shorter one. So basically we start out with this kid, I'm pretty sure his name is Tom. I know I usually don't use names, but I never know what to refer to this guy as. And he is a big Sonic fan, huge Sonic nerd, probably a Sonic furry. We're gonna cut that out. He's a big fan of Sonic. So his friend sends him a game disc in the mail, along with a letter. And it says,
Don't play this game, it will kill you. Put the game away. He's too fast. He's gonna get you. He's gotta go fast.
I added that last part. Basically, it all boils down to, don't play the game. So of course, Tom immediately plays the game. You had one job, Tom. So, as every horror protagonist that ignores the blatant warnings of immediate death, he starts by having fun with the game. No, he doesn't. As soon as he starts the game, it's weird. So you have the main title screen with Sonic, but in the title screen, Sonic, for a split second, turns into a demon, kind of. His eyes go fully black, but then there are just these red dots in the middle of them. He's crying blood, and he's got a very creepy grin. And the water around him turns into blood, and Sega 1991 turns into Sega 666. Immediately things seem weird because it's a creepy setting, creepy background, and the characters you can play as are Tails, Knuckles, and Dr. Robotnik. Now keep in mind, I've never played Sonic either, so for the first level he plays as Tails. He's running through the Green Hill Zone. It's just a very long, boring level with nothing on it, not even a jump. Until, oh no, there's a massacred rabbit. Just a bunch of dead woodland creatures. He continues going on. Apparently Tails looks scared in the game. At the end of the level, Sonic is waiting, and his eyes are closed. As Tails approaches, things start to get staticky, and the closer he gets, the more static appears. And then Sonic says, hey.
You wanna play a game?
The next level is called Hide and Seek. This level takes place in hell. It basically looks like the Green Hill Zone, but with fire everywhere. And Tails runs along for a little while, but then there's just these image pop-ups of evil Sonic everywhere. Satan Sonic. And then Sonic just starts flying across the screen, like hovering above the ground and approaching. He gets closer and closer and closer, and then when he finally catches up to Tails, Tails falls over. Sonic stands there for a second. Then Sonic lunges at Tails and kills him. Then this child, who is thoroughly disturbed, yet not disturbed enough to stop playing the obviously cursed hacked game, then continues on to play the next level with Knuckles. Knuckles is running around this metal area. I don't know what it's called. And after a while, then blood starts to show up. And then, near the end, Sonic shows up. He just teleports in front of Knuckles like this poof of smoke. And every time Knuckles tries to run away, Sonic just repoofs in front of him. This goes back and forth for a little while, until Knuckles loses his mind and just starts crying. And then Sonic lunges at him and massacres him. Now the kid, who's finally reasonably disturbed, stops playing. And he takes a nap. That was a bad idea. In his dream, he hears Tails and Knuckles yelling stuff like, "Help me," and "Don't let him catch you." And then Sonic appears. Sonic then says that Tom is in his world, just like Tails, Knuckles, and Tom's friend. So we can assume he's dead. Then the kid wakes up. Yay, just a nightmare. Yay. He continues to play the game because that's the smartest thing you could ever do in this situation. This time playing as Dr. Robotnik. It's a very dull level with nothing but a bunch of creepy staircases. Then after 3 or 4 staircases, music gets ominous and the torches change colors. Then after a little bit more running, Sonic appears, and then the screen fades to static. And then a picture of Sonic appears on the screen that's just hyper realistic. It's got those demon eyes from earlier, crying blood. His teeth are disgusting and filled with meat, rotting flesh, and he's just kind of staring right at the person playing the game. Then it goes to static again. The same picture shows up with the caption, "I am God." Then, a second later, the kid hears a voice behind him, and when he turns around, he screams to see that his Sonic plush is bleeding out of the eyes. Eventually, this creepypasta got turned into an actual video game, which I'm sure any of you know if you've been anywhere else on YouTube. And our final video game destination for horror is Minecraft, with the creepypasta Herobrine. The Herobrine sort of legend started from a post on 4chan and a gaming live stream of Minecraft. He appears as the main character, but his eyes are glowing white. And most people assume he's a dead miner. Now, according to developers, Herobrine was never actually put in the game, so according to them, it's not real. But since when has that stopped anyone? There are 2 patterns of what Herobrine does. One, the Stalker, where he does stalking, just following the character around. Once seen by the player, Herobrine would immediately vanish. He could also serve the role of Dead Constructor, where he'd basically just wander around and build stuff, like trees without leaves, or giant sand pyramids in the middle of the water, or 2x2 tunnels into mountains filled with redstone torches. Some people believe that Herobrine is the dead brother of the game's creator. Of course, the creator doesn't have a dead brother. So others believe Herobrine is a virus of some kind that's in the Minecraft. Some people believe Herobrine is a virus that's infected Minecraft. Others believe that it's just a story based off of Slenderman. And so yeah, there are 3 completely tame and innocent video games being ruined by dead children. So if you like this video that attempted to ruin some of your favorite video games, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.